Hello, Earth signs. This reading is for Earth signs, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. If you're not sure if that's you, look up your date of birth. That's your sun sign. It's the one that you go to when you look up your horoscope. This reading also could apply to anyone who has Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your moon or rising or ascendant. That's the same thing. And if you're not sure if you do, then it might be a good time to look at your birth chart. So I'm going to do what I call a snap reading. It's a quick little reading for each sign. And we'll start with Taurus, whose little card has popped out here. That's as above. We'll pull a card for so below. So below. And then I'm going to use another deck for the third card, which is the bridge, which is a way to connect soul up here with earth manifestation, how it manifests here, and how do we bring those two together. So I'm looking for a card for Taurus for the bridge. Okay, so as above, this is sort of what soul energy really wants for you, and that's the Six of Swords. Six is related to the lovers, love and choice. It's balance. And so this is definitely a card of movement, journeying forward, journeying towards something new, leaving behind some things. But the question is, will you allow it to happen? So you can see here we've got some turbulent waters on one side and some calm waters on the other side. So this would represent some resistance, where this is trusting and going with the flow and moving ahead in your journey. I do want to point out here, you see the swords are split in half. So here are the four swords here. That's a representative of the Emperor energy, and that's things that are pretty fixed and structured and traditional, and that's on the little turbulent side of the water. And then you see these two swords here, which is the two, which is related to the High Priestess, which is really our intuition and our real soul wisdom, and that's that calmer water. So what you're being asked to do is journey forward, trust the path, trust where you're headed, and let some of the resistance that you may have felt before, let that go. If we can get there, how does it manifest in the world? It manifests in the moon. So I see there's a little reflection on there. Sorry about that. So the moon is a lot of our this is a lot of our deep hidden emotions, sort of our shadow energy, a little bit of disillusionment, but it also is very much our dreams. And so, and this here, you see these two dogs, one is tame, the other is wild. And so it's really letting both parts of you come out while this crustacean's coming up out of the water, revealing some things. And so if you can let go of the resistance and trust in the movement, then there's going to be some stuff that's going to be revealed to you. The other thing about that moon too, in terms of the dream, is that remember, and so part of why I wanted to do this reading was this Saturday, I'm looking at a calendar, we have Neptune and Mars meeting in Pisces. And so Neptune is all of our dreams, our visions, and the things, the ideals. Mars is the action piece, and having them come together is getting your vision to move as opposed to staying in the dream state. And so a little bit of this moon energy in the so below, I think also can be, if you can allow that to release that resistance, this can be taking hold of your dreams and moving your dreams forward. And the bridge on how do we get those two, oh, yes, I love this card. Oh, okay. How do we get those two to meet? We have adjacent possibilities. The number on this card is 24, if you can see. 2 and 4 is 6. And if you remember, this is the 6. So we've got some lovers and, love and choice. We have self-love, self-care here. And so this is, if you can let go of the resistance, if you can trust the motion, you have all kinds of possibilities and doors and windows and everything that's opening to you. And as that all opens, that's taking those dreams and moving them ahead and putting them into action and having them become more concrete and move into something that you've been wanting. So, that was good. Okay, that is Taurus. So let's move into Virgo. So we are looking for Virgo. We're looking for as above and so below. So as above for Virgo. Need for as above for Virgo. As above. As above for Virgo. As above and so below for Virgo. So below. And then the deck that I'm going to use for the bridge here on how we can connect as above, so below, the bridge that we use, I'm going to use Moonology Oracle cards and ask for a bridge card for Virgo. For a bridge card for Virgo. Okay, so as above, what is soul really wanting for Virgo? The Fool. So this is just take that leap of faith. Go where you haven't gone before. This is infinite possibility. This is, here you've got your little red plume of passion. Got your satchel, which has everything in there that you need. So go ahead. Soul wants you to move. It wants you to jump off that precipice and trust it. The Fool is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the rebel of astrology. So go and take your passion, take your purity, take everything that you know that you need, that you know you have, trust you have, and take that step forward and see where it leads you. Don't think about what's forward. Take the step, and then you'll see what's there. So if we can get there, how does that manifest itself down below? So below, and that is the Ace of Swords. So this is a new idea, a new way of thinking, communicating, a new sort of attitude you might be having towards something. But this is, I mean, the Fool is 0, Ace is 1. So this is starting off, really starting off on something new. So if you can take that journey, trust in the journey, take that first step, then what it is that you need in order to manifest where it is that you want to be headed, that is going to come to you. That is going to happen. But first you have to take the step. The bridge, putting these two together, from Moonology, is the new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. So I don't think I really have to say too much more about that. And that is, if you can Go for it. Take your step. Don't be afraid. Take the risk. Things will become clear. Things will be handed to you in whatever way. And this is going to be the change that you're looking for. So that was Virgo. And now let's get to Capricorn. So for Capricorn, let's have as above. For Capricorn, as above. Let's ask for so below. And then the bridge, how we connect those two, we're going to use Inner Glow Oracle cards. So if I can have a card for Capricorn and bridging as above, so below. Okay. Okay, so Capricorn. Woo! Hold on to your hat. Well, don't hold on because it's blown off. Here's the Tower. So what your soul is really wanting for you is some serious change. And what this represents, this tower, I mean, you know that towers don't exist naturally in nature like that. That's a structure created by thoughts, by patterns, by life history, by experiences, by defense mechanisms, everything that you have built up to make your little fortress around you. Universe is saying, yeah, see, we're sort of done with that. But the nice thing about the Tower energy, see these little yellow things? These are called yods. These are blessings from Spirit. This is a really, it's a good thing. So that Tower may look a little threatening, but what really is wanted for you and what your soul really wants at this point for you is to just like come in and poof, get rid of that stuff. Let the structure crumble. And just energetically where we are in a period of old structures being dismantled. That is where we are, all of us are. And so this is saying, do that for your own little structure, let it go. And if you can do that, if you can do that, then that allows you, see these little fancy little, again, human-made boxes of limitation. If you can let that structure go, you can get up out of all of the limitations. You can rise up, answer every call that is made for you, everything that you are meant to your highest good, you can get there. But you first have to let all the stuff that you built up around you go. And what will help you get there is healthful choices. And so we see nice little angel wings. So I have to say, I've used this deck, well, I guess one other time today, which was also an angelic message. So if you can, as things are changing, as things are transforming, as things are dismantling, if you can continue to focus on healthful choices, so particularly when it comes to how you choose to react to something, where you go with your emotions. Remember, your emotions they're just part of you that you drive from the way that you think, right? So if you want to get angry at something, well, you can, but this card's saying, don't get angry, don't be upset. But decide how it is that you want to respond to something. Make the choice. I guess that's the key word here, choice. So if you want to be angry, if you want to be upset, make sure that's a choice, and make sure that serves you to process and get through that. Then you can get through it quite quickly, right? I mean, sometimes we are angry, and I don't know why I'm focusing on anger. I guess maybe because sometimes with some tower, we may feel like, darn, I let that go. But make sure that however you respond, I guess let me say this, however you respond, it's always going to be your choice. So recognize that. So if you're responding in a way that suddenly doesn't feel so great to you, you choose, change it. If you're responding in a way that you feel like it puts you a little bit more in control and you feel like, okay, I can appreciate this, I can work through this, that's a helpful choice. Think about it in terms of your relationships. This is dismantling, right? So are there relationships that need to be purged from your life, Capricorn? That's a helpful choice. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. It's okay to let go of relationships. There's nothing wrong with that. Think about maybe some things that, oh, my entire life, I'll use an example that's good for me. My entire life, I always ate meat. Well, you know what? You don't really need to eat meat. Here's your helpful choice. So the point is just make choices that are healthy for you. Okay, that is the reading for Earth signs, and I'll see you all next time.